Okay, so let's get into another problem where we're going to be adding vectors. So we're going to add the vectors vector v, vector w, and vector u. Okay, so for the first problem over here, it says that we're going to be adding vector v plus vector w and then plus vector u to equal our resultant vector x. So once again, what I like to do is really just think of this as displacing an object over here, where we'll actually have our starting position or our initial position, and then we'll have a final position. So let's do this. Let's actually just take this vector right here. I'm just going to copy this, paste it, and so we're going to start with our initial vector, vector v. So we're taking our dot, and our dot is going to get displaced. So we're going to be taking our dot and displacing it from here to over here. Okay, so the next set of instructions is to actually go vector w. Okay, so we're going to take our vector w and bring it over here like this. One thing that some students actually do, and the reason why I actually do like to actually have this dot moving around, is that some students, they'll actually put the vector like this, which just simply doesn't make sense. So keeping in mind that this is our beginning and that's our end over here, we're going to have our vector w just like this. So now once again our dot is going to just travel from here to here, our object. So that's the instruction for vector w. And now it says let's do vector u. So I'm just going to copy this vector. And does it make sense for us to put the vector over here? Hopefully by now you're saying no, that doesn't make sense. Hopefully you're saying, yeah, no, let's put it right there. And that is our vector u. So once again, this is just an instruction to actually move our dot from here to down over here. And this is our final position. So let's do a little recap. Our dot started from here, went over here, went over here, went down over here. And we basically have a result of this. So this is our resultant vector, vector x. Okay, all right, so that was for this problem. Okay, so let's continue on. All right, so now it's saying, hey, let's do an instruction of vector w. So let's take this. So the first instruction is to actually move the object from here to over here. So this is our initial position. And now the next set of instruction is to actually go vector v. So let's move to vector v. So now our object is going from here to over here. And the last instruction is to go vector u. So this is an instruction to tell our object to go from here to here. And that's our final position. So we'll recap. We went from here to here to here to here. And that is just our final position right there. So the result should be the same. And let's see that it is. Okay, that's pretty good. And this is our resultant vector y. Okay, and let's do the very last one now. So let's do the instruction for vector u. So we're going to be displacing this object. It's going to be starting from over here and coming down over here. And now the next second set of instruction is to go vector w. So now we're going to be taking this object and moving it from here to here. And the very last instruction is to go vector v, where we take our object and go from here to here. So we started over here, we came down over here, over here, and so this is our final position. And so we should actually, once again, be able to see that this matches up because all we're doing is adding these vectors, and look at that, it does. And this is our resultant vector of vector z. And that's adding vectors.